Greetings, my human friends. This is Rudolf of Germany, the tall white alien. Yesterday I spoke about the impossibility of really, honestly love Jesus Christ because he's a fictitious character just like Santa Claus or the Easter Bunny. A character which you only have heard of or you have the possibility to read in different books about. Because nobody ever have seen him in person, there is no way that a natural relationship can occur. But it is easier, of course, and this is an old saying, to fool people than to convince them that they have been fooled. Nobody wants to admit that they are stupid. I have made a whole video about that people admit to be fat, people admit they are ugly, people admit they are losers, people admit that they are broke, people admit that they have sexual perversions, but very, very rarely somebody admits that they are stupid. And stupidity is an epidemic which is right now taking its high point in the human population. I spoke about Donald Trump and other politicians as being cloned. And when you look at Donald Trump in these days, you can see that the clone is working perfectly in the favor of his masters, just as the administration before him did. Another fictitious character telling people one thing and doing something else. We, the tall white aliens, have different sides. Some are collecting human energies indiscriminately, and I am belonging to a group which believe that loving energy has a higher quality, and if we bring stability and joy to humankind and open their eyes to the lies which they have been living under, this energy which is being then expelled would be of higher quality and eventually creates higher dimensions and higher universes to live in. All of this I have told you very, very specifically and in detail many times before. So why did we, the tall white alien group I belong to, who believe in positive energy and love, then stood behind Donald Trump and not Mrs. Clinton? Very simple. At this point of time, the danger of a world war was extremely high, and through the change in administration, there were other important changes to be taken care of, and the danger of a world war was postponed. It was a good move to put Donald Trump and then later his clone into charge. But nevertheless, the administration now and the one before, or the one which would have come in through Mrs. Clinton, all follow the lead of the same ruler. Nothing you see right now, which came out of the budget, for example, has benefited the American people. First of all, Donald Trump took these Goldman Sachs bankers in to his administration, which means that the Wall Street rulers of capital are making rules just like in the administration before. Generals become politicians, which means the military is gaining power, and the adjoint industry is being favored for being allocated with fresh financial assets, as the budget proposal of Donald Trump yesterday proves. 10% more for weaponry. That means that the military industrial complex and its key people are getting a boost, an injection of money which is unheard of. Between Wall Street bankers and the military industrial complex, the few remaining financial assets of the United States are being gambled away. While for social services, example one, or only one example, Meals on Wheels, there are only cuts and no more money or very little money available. The old lady or the handicapped person in the United States of America who is not able anymore to cook for themselves or does not have the financial possibilities to buy one meal a day. This is exactly what Meals on Wheels were providing, one meal a day. These old people sitting in the wheelchair at the window, looking out of the window, waiting for the truck to bring the food, may have to wait a little bit longer or have to wait and get no food at all, because there's simply no money left. Your Donald Trump clone simply does not have enough money to feed an old or handicapped person, while they have loosened the law in banking so the roulette can go on for billions of dollars to be made for a handful of Wall Street bankers and for the military industrial complex to make billionaires even richer than they are already. Not to speak of his son-in-law, which is the owner of one of the biggest real estate companies in America, who just made one of the biggest real estate deals with the Chinese, which Donald Trump called the biggest enemy, as you remember. So, where is the link between Jesus Christ and Donald Trump? Well, very simple. The link between and the similarity between Donald Trump and Jesus Christ is very obvious. You have been fooled and nobody convinced you of this fact, because you choose to believe what you want to believe in because it's the most convenient thing for you to do. Rudolf of Germany.